Hey, Georg. I've seen you publish this post. How will centralized ATP repositories complicate DSCSA regulated product verifications? No, that's quite a mouthful. What's an ATP? Let's start with that.
Hi, Chris. Overall, an ATP is an authorized trading partner, and an ATP is a key participant in a pharmaceutical supply chain. To be recognized as an authorized trading partner, as a company, you need to hold a FDA registration or a license from a state board of pharmacy.
All right. So how do I check this? How do I know someone's actually authorized in a live interaction?
That's a good question. Before going into that, I would first just give you two examples. Why do you actually need to check if someone is authorized? So either we talk about a product transaction, you sell or buy a product from an authorized trading partner, or you need to exchange data with an authorized trading partner. And under DSCSA, both cases are basically regulated. So in both cases, you need to check if the other side is an authorized trading partner. So today, companies are familiar with the existing solutions. So the existing solution is, for example, a registry, which a manufacturer or a wholesaler maintains for themselves. So they have a list of companies who are authorized. So this list has mainly companies on it they're doing direct business with. Or they use an external solution provider who monitors all the licenses and then provides this insights as a service to a company. And we can say that these lists they're not accessible to everyone. So that's why we call them a centralized repository. And they basically they solve the problem if you want to check for direct business relationship, if someone is authorized or not. And you get an Excel file, you see basically the entry of all your business partners and the associated licenses. So you have a good insights on who is authorized or not.
I do understand that OCI credentials are discussed in this article as well. How do they link in with all of this?
Yeah, these centralized databases I'm talking about, they have a key limitation, and this is that they are only accessible and available to those who either maintain them or to those who pay to get access to these centralized information. And the next challenge as we have under the Drug Supply Chain Security Act is that companies need to also share data with authorized trading partners. And one example is the product verification. To give you an example, imagine I'm a pharmacy in Ohio and you're a drug manufacturer. So when I buy a product of your from your offering, and I buy it from a wholesaler, there might be the case that I need to verify the product. And I need to do this when I have reasons to believe that this product is suspicious. And according to the DSCSA, I need to check if the product is listed in your database. And this is basically the database of the manufacturer. And now we assume that I'm as a pharmacy and you as a manufacturer, we do not know each other. We don't have any direct business relationship because I'm not buying from you direct. I'm buying indirectly through a wholesale. So when I now scan the product using a solution called verification routing service, I'm checking against your database, and you will get this request, but you have no idea who I am. So for that use case, we developed a solution called ATP credentialing, and this is maintained by the Open Credentialing Initiative. And along now with the product verification, so after scanning the product, I'm attaching my ATP credential, which is basically a representation of my ATP status. And you can then use software to verify who I am. With that information, you have basically prove that I'm authorized trading partners. And this is directly, specifically designed for indirect business relationships. So now looking at the centralized repository, only a certain amount of companies have access to this. With ATP credentialing, we can make basically ATP status can basically travel with product verification requests and data requests.
Yeah. Okay. You see that the upgrade that credentials bring to those repos. So is this all up and running and available?
Yes, this is available in the verification routing service, and the verification routing service is usually a component in the in the DSCSA solution package a company needs to in order to comply with DSCSA. So in short terms, yes, it's available for every trading partner under DSCSA.
Awesome. Well, thanks for the chat.
Thanks for the questions, Chris.